So this is an interesting one. This game is based off of both a novel and a 3D anime series of the same name, Soul Land. Now, there are several mobile games released regarding Soul Land and the novel and series, with this being one, as Soul Land is actually quite popular, as when I was simply Googling it, there's a lot of people who enjoy this anime. And, well, I mean, I've never heard of it, so I guess it's just been hiding under a rock, or I've been hiding under a rock, or we've both been under rocks. Nevertheless, this is actually quite popular. As for the game, however, I'm not entirely sure it is as popular as the anime series. So this game is called Soul Land Doluo Continent, or the easier to pronounce name, Soul Land Advent of the Gods. Both of these games, as they are the same game, follow the same story as Soul Land, which follows the main character Tang Sun, which is one of the most talented disciples of the Tang sect, a martial arts clan specializing in the use of hidden weapons and arcane arts, which all sounds really interesting and pretty cool in my opinion. I've always been a fan of wuxia themed games or series, so this was definitely up my alley. And at this point, I actually had no idea about the anime series. I only found that out after playing the game. So I took the game at face value, which it, didn't seem all that bad from face value. However, it didn't take long after logging into the game to find out that it wasn't exactly what I was expecting. So yeah, I loaded into the game and you're greeted by a very beautiful song, so you already have high hopes. But after going directly into the game, loading in, running around, yeah, it all goes downhill from here, and I mean fast. Most games give you some degree or idea of what you're getting yourself into, an introduction of sorts, maybe a cinematic, something to ground you into the game and not just jump you right in, and yeah, that didn't happen in this game. Once you load in, you're just in a building talking to some NPC. However, as I've mentioned, Soul Land is an anime series, so it is possible that they expect you to have some sort of idea of what you're getting yourself into prior to playing the game, like watching the anime series, so they skipped over some of the basic details or basic introductions because they assume you already know. But for someone who has not played it or had no idea what they were getting themselves into, it is a little jarring, but perhaps that is on me. Now, as for the graphics side of things, it isn't too bad. I mean, I kind of expected better based off of the images on the App Store, but yeah, alas, it was not as depicted. But I guess that's a given with a lot of mobile games. They try to trick you. And nevertheless, the in-game graphics weren't abysmal. The scenery was nice, although it is an auto path simulator, and I mean, you can choose to run around the areas and even enter some of the houses. So exploring is up to you, but the question would be why, as there's nothing to find. There's no chests, there's no hidden objectives, there's no hidden side quests. You're following down a predestined path paved, so exploring seems really pointless. Also, the regions are very generic, so you can see it being copied and pasted all over the place, which is really quite a shame, but what can you do? Then there is the combat, which allows you to equip several characters. These characters fight in an automated combat system, however you can choose to use their skills whenever you wish, although as you continue to go through the story, you will unlock auto combat so they can use their skills whenever they want, which is of course something that you're going to do. Because I mean, if there's an auto feature, you're gonna use it. So basically, everything within this game is automated. Now, I should mention that the characters are collected through a gacha system, so it's very much a hero collector. Something else to mention is that you can also see other players playing this game. You can even party up with them and tackle bosses later on, but I didn't really need to do that as of yet. I wasn't really in any danger. The monsters were a piece of cake at my current level and at my current point in the story, so I didn't really need to do that content. So to summarize, it really feels like a cheap cash grab for those of you who enjoy the novel and or anime series. And if all of that wasn't bad enough, a lot of the current players can't even re-log into the game after exiting because of a certain bug. So this game just doesn't want to be played, all in all. The only thing that I got from playing this game is that there's a really interesting 3D anime out there called Soul Land, and I think I would way rather be watching that than playing this let's just be nice here and say less than stellar game. So dodge this bullet. And I guess if this was interesting enough, check out the anime series? I think I might. Nevertheless, have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Someday soon, I'm gonna make it. Yeah.